Well. Oh, there we go. Hello, my Legion of Little Goblins. This is Gamer Dragon, and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I almost forgot what I was gonna say for a second. So yeah, it was snowing. We had a bit of a visual glitch for a hot second.
So the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle.
Love your outfit, by the way, dude.
Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people, and then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
So, he's an assassin like us, I'm guessing. We won't see him for the rest of the game, except for this moment.
The sixth guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Devisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Now, if you have the Deceiver's Finery, if you got the bonus from the last contract, you'll have the Deceiver's Finery, which will make you a little more likable to these people.
Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do.
Oh my god.
The little dark elf. She seems a nice enough girl. But to be perfectly honest, I've never trusted their kind.
Now, she's not going to give you all the deets, so...
I can't...
So, we are going to do a little something that'll make her a little
decide
more...
where I should
Yes,
look.
maybe we'll
So-
speak. Hello, dear. Listen, I've been thinking. Why don't we form a kind of alliance? If either one of us finds the chest of gold, we split it, 50-50. With the two of us working together, we're sure to find the chest before anyone else. What do you say? Do you want to team up?
An alliance sounds perfect.
Oh, wonderful. This is going to be such fun. So, any ideas where we should begin searching first?
The basement, perhaps?
Oh, good idea. Maybe the chest is hidden under the floorboards. All right, I'll head down there and start looking. Personally, I think she's a little floozy. She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth. That's right, it's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families. Oh, that man disgusts me. I find his entire manner offensive. Why, just before you got here, he told me the most off-colour joke about an Argonian maid.
There's a book about that, so...
Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. Red Guards are so exotic, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of gold would be mere spending change for him. Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak again later.
I'm gonna open a tavern. Not that I'd welcome your patronage.
Hello there.
No pigs allowed inside, you see. You Legion types tend to stink up a place.
I can't quite decide where I should look.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Dovesi. I'm very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold. What I mean to say is, before you arrived, we all just sort of glanced around a bit. Now that we're all officially here, we can look in earnest. Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago.
So she's from Morrowind, moved to Valenwood. Matilda is from High Rock.
Honestly, I don't think she likes me. It's because I'm a Dunmer. I heard her say something to Neville, and it wasn't very nice. Every now and then he looks over at me and smiles. I think he's sweet on me. If Nels finds the gold, maybe he'll want some company. I know he's a retired soldier, but not just a soldier. He was an officer in the Imperial Legion. I hate the Legion and everything it stands for. When those soldiers came to Morrowind, they persecuted my people and stole our lands.
Didn't your people do that to
Neville may not be in the Legion
Argonians?
anymore, but who knows what atrocities he committed. It's pretty obvious that Primo comes from a wealthy family. He would never be interested in a girl like me, I'm afraid.
Not true. He told me he likes you.
He did? Oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I talk to him? Or maybe play hard to get? Or should I, or would that be too forward?
Go to his room. Wait for him there. Be daring.
Oh, you think so? I mean, it is rather forward, but I like it. All right, then. I'll wait for him in his room upstairs. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, yes, maybe we'll speak again later.
We've managed to
You
separate.
can call me a barbarian. It's
We've
true.
managed to separate
and I'm
two
proud
from
of
the group.
fact.
So, you finally showed up. It's about... All right,
With
then.
every word you speak.
So, are you ready to search for the chest of gold? I'm confident I'll find it. Not that I need the money, of course. My family is quite wealthy.
Then why bother?
Can I be honest with you, my friend? I find Dovesi captivating. She possesses a beauty beyond compare. Maybe you could do me a favor. If you speak with her, put in a good word for me, would you? I would be forever in your debt. Apparently, the poor old woman thinks she's from a well-to-do family. Truth is, I have servants with more nobility in their blood than her. Nels is a drunk. He doesn't even try to hide that fact. But what else is he? When the liquor is dried, what remains of the man? I think Nels drinks to forget, maybe about some tragedy in his life. He plays the buffoon, but I sense a deep sadness in him.
This guy is emotionally competent.
I know he's a retired Imperial Legion officer. Apparently, he's been in campaigns all across the Empire, from Skyrim to Morrowind. I also get the sense that he's very eager to find the gold. I can't imagine his life of servitude to the Empire left him with much to retire on.
Yeah, that's very problematic no matter where you go.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
Nice to know.
I have a good idea where that chest might be.
My kind, as you like to call us, are plenty happy serving our own needs, while your useless empire crumbles down around you.
Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Oh, yes, Dovesi Dran. She's a dark elf originally from Morrowind, or so I hear. I get the sense she doesn't like me very much.
I can't imagine why. Oh, this guy needs a little
listening.
bribery.
We understand each other. What a thoughtful gift. Dovesi is a dark elf. They call themselves Dunmer. When I was young, I spent some time stationed on Fort Moonmoth, on their homeland of Morrowind. I have great respect for the Dunmer people. They are strong and noble and generally understand the importance of law and discipline. Unfortunately, Divisi doesn't seem to like me very much, but I don't blame her. The young ones tend to have problems with authority figures. If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be. Know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything to get his hands on the chest of gold. His kind are greedy and vicious, all of them. Trust me, I know. I was stationed at Fort Frostmoth for a few years on the Isle of Solstheim. Those Nords are a bunch of animal-worshipping savages. They're all the same, full of meat and something to prove. We lost a lot of good men up there. Lot of good men. I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations.
And you still have little to retire on.
I'll confess that I have no idea why Primo is here. The kid's got more wealth than the rest of us combined. He sure doesn't need a chest of gold. Maybe he's incredibly greedy, but I don't think so. My guess is that Primo is so bored he simply has nothing better to do. Oh yes, maybe we'll speak again later.
I can't quite decide where I should look. Well, hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it. Let me confide something in you, my friend. Divisi is the spitting image of my own daughter. Her skin is darker, of course, but that sweet face. My daughter was killed, you see, a few years back by bandits. I'm sorry. Please forgive a father's heavy heart.
Yeah, now you're gonna find out exactly why he hates the Legion.
I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial Legion ilk. They are useless, uncaring tools of corruption. 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial Legion outpost, but they refused to help us. My dear, sweet daughter Olga was killed that day. She was murdered, and the Legion would do nothing to help her. Neville and his kind are scum. You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young Primo Antonius. She may be a noble, but he looked down on her like a scullery maid.
Oof.
Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight. Don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
Will do.
All right then, I guess I better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
Nope. Anyway, I'll take care of the old biddy that's in need of taking care of. Take that. And these. Now, everyone is going to, get a little nervous now. Wow, that's a lot of food. So, keep that Deceiver's Finery on ya. Man, lots of fucking food. Keep this spell handy.
Have you heard? Someone's been murdered. One of us. I'm beginning to get a bad feeling about all of this. I'd leave right now if I could. Well, the money means nothing to me. I just thought it would be fun. Between you and me, I think Matilda found the gold, and one of the others killed her for it. Maybe that means the rest of us are safe.
Maybe.
If that's the case, then the killer got what he was after. The rest of us needn't worry about our own safety. I can tell the murder is weighing heavily on her heart. She seems such a paradox to me, so gentle and beautiful, yet so strong. Before the body turned up, I got the sense that Nels was a bit of a drunkard. But he seems truly unnerved now and is drinking rather excessively. Neville seems different now that someone has been killed. More alert, more aware. Something tells me he's not going to take all of this lying down. He's a trained soldier after all. I bet if anyone can figure out what's going on here, it will be him.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
Have you heard, my friend? One of our fellow guests has been murdered. This bodes ill for our stay and our search for the gold. Let me tell you something. If anyone thinks they're going to hurt that poor dark elf girl, they're going to have to get through me first. Some bloodthirsty monster killed that woman in cold blood. It's obvious to me one of the other guests killed her to eliminate the competition. Assuming that's true, who's next? You? Me? We need to keep our eyes open, friend, and we'd do well not to trust the others.
He'd still trust Davizi.
Whoever the killer is will have to be strong and quick. Now, I'm not saying Primo is our murderer, but you have to admit it's at least possible.
Right.
I really have to wonder where Neville was when someone was getting slaughtered just a few rooms away. Maybe he was busy looking for the chest of gold, or maybe he was right next to the victim with his hand on the hilt of a dagger. Think about it.
I am.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
I can't believe it's true. One of us is dead, and everyone else is convinced it was no accident.
I don't think it was either.
It's hard to believe she's dead. Why would someone want to murder an old woman? Go ahead. Handsomely done. It's hard to believe she's...
Okay, one
For you,
more.
I'll take that, and... Good, I'm glad she's dead. I can tell you that because we're friends. Matilda didn't like me just because I'm a Dunmer. She got what she deserved.
Shh. Neville might be up here.
Do you think he could have done it? He comes across as something of a drunk. But you never can tell what someone is capable of. I heard the others talking. Neville was a soldier for 20 years. He's used to killing, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I do.
I rather like Primo. He's not like the other boys I've known. He has class. He could never have killed anyone.
I doubt it as well.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go...
Locked inside a house with 5 strangers. It sounded like a trap when I read the invitation. Looks like I was right. I'm listening. Handsomely done. Well, isn't that sweet? Right now, my main concern is figuring out who the killer is. She may be young, but Davizi is a suspect just like everyone else. I've seen enough in my time to know that anyone is capable of murder if they have the right motivation.
For the record, I'm just bribing them so that I can stay on good sides.
Nords are raised to be cold-blooded killers. Don't take your eyes off Nels if you value your life. I'll bet anything he's our murderer. To be honest, my instincts tell me the kid isn't the killer. Sure, he's a bit obnoxious, But that doesn't make him capable of murder.
You just contradicted yourself.
Mathilde's murder saddens me, friend. But not for the reason you may think. 10 years ago, when I was in my prime, this never would have happened. But now I'm old, and my instincts have failed. I let that woman down.
And you're about to let everyone else down too.
It's smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
And you're going to sleep! Oh. I just took his armor, which means he won't have it later on. It's just... I will be right back, my friends. Alright, apologies, someone needed my help with something. Now let's talk to Neville.
We're being stalked like animals in the forest. I'm still not sure if the killer is one of the other guests or is hiding somewhere in the house. One thing I do know is that the killer won't just stop with two. They never do. You and I, we need to watch each other's backs. I've got my old Legion armor and sword in a chest upstairs. It's time I geared up and showed this coward just who he's dealing with. Primo may be young, but he looks strong, and I'm sure he could handle himself in a fight. I think I'm going to enlist his help. I'll talk to Primo. Give him a bit of encouragement. If he and I are vigilant, we may prevent the killer from claiming another victim. I was in the Legion for a great many years, my friend. I saw a lot of horrible things, including the murders of children. It made no sense then, it makes no sense now. But don't you worry. I vowed to bring Devise's killer to justice.
Good luck with that.
That mead-swilling barbarian killed those two people. I'm sure of it. I don't have the proof just yet, but I'm watching him. Don't you worry, my friend. Stay safe, if that's even possible.
He's in for a shock. Probably realizes his armor's gone.
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
Don't worry, you won't be.
I haven't seen death like this in a long, long time. It's a bit more than my nerves can handle, I'm afraid. I plan to gather up every drop of drink in this house and keep it to myself. If things get any worse around here, I find comfort there, you see. No. When I looked into Devise's face, it was like peering at my own daughter. I feel like I've lost her all over again. With two of us now dead, it seems like the others are looking for Neville for protection. The fools. He'll kill them like he did the others. That's right. I think Neville is the murderer. I can't prove it yet, but he'll slip up, just you wait. Whatever you do, don't turn your back on him. Let me ask you something, friend. Why is Primo even here? The rest of us need the money, but his family is wealthy beyond measure. Maybe he was bored, or maybe he just wanted to do some slumming. Or maybe he's a trained assassin hired to kill us all, one by one.
Someone's a trained assassin.
Sound crazy? Well, these are crazy times, my friend. Take your time.
Now, you don't need to get any more
Stay
Deceiver.
safe, if that's even possible.
Now, Primo's going to be my next target.
2 people are now dead. And for what? A trunk full of coins? How pathetic.
Gotta make sure I'm in
All
good
right.
standing with him.
What? I'll take that. And think, who? Who among us is vile enough to take the life of such a beautiful, precious creature? If I find out who did this, they will pay with their life! To be honest, I'm not sure if I trust him. He's a hard drinker, but there's something more. Something in his eyes. Hard and calculating. Well, Neville is a trained soldier. He was in the Imperial Legion for 20 years or so, I've heard. He certainly knows how to kill. Still, I don't think he's the murderer, no. Quite the contrary. I think he takes the murders personally. Feels he should have protected the victims.
Perhaps.
Stay safe, if that's even possible.
Didn't mean to pick up the plate. I'm a stress eater! Oblivion, Madness of Pelagius.
So many people dead. I just don't know who to trust anymore.
So many people dead. I just don't know who to trust anymore.
How do I...
So, my friend, please stay safe. 3 of us have been murdered. Besides you, I've seen death like this before. Primo being here made no sense. Whoever our host is, why would he invite someone who didn't even need the money? It's as if we were invited for another reason altogether. Think about it. We're trapped in this house with no way out, and now people start dying. I think poor Primo was tricked, just like the rest of us. If we're not careful, we'll end up dead, too. You mark my words.
What about Neville?
That sniveling Legion dog must die. Do you understand me? He's the murderer. He killed all those people. He must pay for what he's done.
Look, a sword! So I didn't really lose any money.
Ha 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 ha! We did it, my friend. The killer is dead, and this nightmare is just about over. All we have to do now is find a way out of here. You and I are the only ones left. But we did it. We survived. We won.
Did we? Oh my god, I just love this quest. It's so creative. All the guests are dead, and no one knew I was the killer. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiva to receive my reward and bonus. And get my sword back. Okay, so I think I made a little extra gold. I got myself a set of Legion armor. And I didn't even have to do all the killings. This truly is one of the best quests in the game. It was very easy to separate Mathilde and Dovizzi from the others. Just bribe everyone. We're your Deceiver's Finery. Don't bring those scales of pitiless whatever.
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests, you acted as an agent of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets. Greetings once more, assassin. When you're ready, I have a most important contract, one that has been sanctioned by the Black Hand itself.
And you're trusting me with it? I'm interested.
Do you recall the name Adamus Philida? The Imperial Legion best? It's time he joined Sithis in the Void. Think you're up to the task?
It would be an honor.
Adamus Philida has spent his entire career investigating the Dark Brotherhood, interrupting our contracts, killing our family members. We tried to eliminate Philida, of course, but failed on 3 separate occasions. He's a powerful man, and was surrounded by powerful associates. Now the Legion Pig's years of service have come to an end. He has retired. Philida must not be allowed such a victory. His destiny is darker. Philida now resides in Leowin, in the City Watch Barracks, an honored guest of the soldiers there. He is in fact more vulnerable than ever.
What must I do?
The Black Hand has sanctioned the Rose of Sithis. It is a magic arrow specifically enchanted to kill its target, in this case, Philida. As long as the arrow hits Philida, he will die, but it cannot pierce armor. Shoot while Philida is armored, and the rose will be wasted. Travel to Leowin, track Philida, learn his schedule. Observe when he removes that blasted Legion armor, and then let fly the Rose of Sithis. Kill Philida in any way, Rose or not, and the contract is complete. But to receive a bonus, you must go beyond murder. You must send a message. Once Philida is dead, take the very finger from his corpse, the one that bears an Imperial Legion signet ring. Deposit this finger in the desk of Philida's successor, in his office in the prison barracks, in the Imperial City. Do this, and the bonus is yours.
I'm game.
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
So, now's a good time to talk with the others once again.
A pleasure to speak with you. Philida may be retired, but he'll likely have a bodyguard. Probably a member of the Leowin City Watch. You may have to dispose of him as well.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Good day.
Hello, dearest sister. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, you're being sent to kill Philida. I hope the Rose of Sithis pierces his heart and sends his soul screaming into the void.
You are so helpful, sweetheart.
Good luck, sister. I hope you don't get killed.
Hail, my sister. I know what you're thinking. Don't get me wrong. That magic arrow sounds nice and all, but it seems to me like you don't even need to use it to get the bonus.
No.
As long as you cut off his finger and leave it in that desk, you'll get your bonus. Sounds to me like you can kill the old sod any way you'd like. So what if he's wearing armor? You think that Imperial Legion scrap can stop a well-forged claymore? Not bloody likely. Happy hunting, my sister.
On again.
A pleasure. The roles will only work if Philida is unarmored. So, when would a soldier not wear his armor? I only take my armor off to sleep or swim.
That is the most useful thing anyone has said
May
so
you
far.
walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear sister.
So, let's head on over to Leowin and get this messy little deed taken care of. Now, I know that Philida likes to swim in this little pond here. So I'm just gonna wait some hours. I think it comes out around 2:30-ish. There he be.
Out.
Farewell.
So there's the asshole.
How goes it? Well met. What's going on with you?
Okay, make sure you save. So when he gets in the water, save your game so that, you know,
Take care.
just in case you miss. Alright. The water. I'm in sight of no one. Alright. Philida is dead. I may not return now to the sanctuary for my reward if I want to receive the bonus. However, there is one task I must complete. I have to get his finger with the ever important ring, and I have a bounty. Gonna retrieve that. This. These. This. I don't think I can get, well, I guess I might as well have to deal with, I miss it. Alright, save again for safety's sake. Honestly, I don't know how to use the Rose of Sithis without...
Stop! You violated the law.
Oh my fucking god.
That's too... Okay.
Why is it that I occasionally run into Fighters Guild members with verses like this? Make sure I don't have the... I still have, the... finger. I'm gonna wait a couple hours. Sure, everyone's asleep and I don't get caught in the office again. That's taken care of. Now let's get back to the sanctuary. A very quick, easy mission. I'm surprised my bounties don't get me expelled from any guilds.
So good to see you. Is there anything you need?
It's done.
Adamus Philida is dead. I could feel my heart swell with the Night Mother's love the moment that Imperial pig issued his last breath. You have done a great service to the Dark Brotherhood today, Assassin. Your reward is well earned. You also managed to leave Philida's severed finger as a warning to his successor. Well done. Your bonus, 500 additional gold coins, is well earned.
Woohoo!
Go now, get some rest. Sithis knows you've earned it. When you're ready for another contract, you need only ask.
But I'm ready now!
Ah, Assassin, I must speak with you. It is quite urgent. A sealed letter just arrived from a Dark Brotherhood courier. I recognize this type of parcel. It contains sealed orders. It's addressed to you from Lucien Lachance.
Ooh.
You must open these sealed orders immediately and follow their instructions to the letter. It would seem the Black Hand itself has a task for you.
Eliminator, you have served the Dark Brotherhood well in the short time that you've been with us. Indeed, the rate of your advancement has been rather remarkable. Now the Black Hand itself is in need of your abilities. You must proceed with all haste to my private refuge in the ruins of Fort Farragut, located in the forest northeast of Cheydinhall Sanctuary. When you arrive, we will discuss the nature of your special assignment. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of your swift arrival at Fort Farragut. There are unseen powers working to unravel the very fabric of the Dark Brotherhood. The Black Hand is counting on you to prevent this disaster. Do not share the contents of this message with anyone at the Sanctuary, including Ochiva, and make no mention of your journey to Fort Farragut. Also, be warned, my refuge within Fort Farragut is guarded by denizens who will attack any interloper on sight. Get through these rotting sentinels, and you will surely have earned the right to visit my private sanctum. Lucien Lachance. Now, there is a way around these little sentinels. In other words, a secret entrance into the fort. But we're not going to take that. Not yet.
What's done is done.
How far am I from my destruction? My God, I'm just like so bad at restoration. Ah, lavender. Can't find me, can you? I don't think Lucian will appreciate me destroying his, guardians here. I'm always glad to go the wrong way in a dungeon. More to find. Shoot. Ah, fuck! Whew. Glad I controlled my fall. Oh, shoot. Alright. Like this way. This way.
I have been waiting for you, assassin. We have not spoken in some time, but I am well aware of your accomplishments within the Dark Brotherhood. That is why I have sent for you. I'm afraid there is a situation. The time has come to test both your skill and your loyalty to Sithis. The Black Hand has learned that the Dark Brotherhood has been infiltrated. By whom and for what purpose we do not yet know. What we do know is that there is some link between the traitor and the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. The traitor has tainted that place beyond repair. It was learned that the traitor has been active for quite some time, since before you joined the Brotherhood. That absolves you of any suspicion.
You can't possibly mean.
Oh, but I do. You have been selected by the Black Hand to perform the ancient rite known as purification. Everyone inside the sanctuary must die. You must break one of the tenets you have sworn to uphold. I know. This is an unexpected turn of events, but drastic measures must be taken. Ochiva, Vicente Valtieri, Antoinetta Marie, Gogron Grobalmag, Talendril, Mirage Dar, and Tainava. All these family members must die.
You know, because
From
this is
this
normal.
point forward, you are no longer bound by the 5 tenets. Sithis will forgive any murder, any theft, so long as you serve the Black Hand. When the rite of purification has been completed, return to me here at Fort Farragut, and we will discuss your future. Now, take these special gifts. They will help you greatly. One is a poisoned apple, the other a unique scroll of summoning. Good luck, Silencer. You of course recall Rufio, the feeble old man I sent you to kill when we first met. He was weak in life, but his spirit is quite angry in death.
Oh, you think it'll be great for his killer to summon
will allow you
him?
to call upon Rufio's angry ghost for assistance. He will appear, unleash his anger upon your foes, and then disperse. The Dark Brotherhood is an ancient organization. We have survived for millennia. Sometimes, to ensure that survival, drastic measures are required. The purification is one of the most extreme measures we are forced to carry out. Indeed, it has only been carried out twice. Before now, that is. The 5 tenets are the laws that guide and protect us. But sometimes, even they must be broken to protect the sanctity of our beliefs. With a purification, we cleanse the Dark Brotherhood of mistrust and treachery. Those who are slain are offered to Sithis as a symbol of fealty. And hopefully, we kill the traitor in the process. Until the purification is complete, no given sanctuary will ever be considered secure.
Were there any other sanctuaries that this traitor was in?
The apple has been treated with the most deadly poison. It will likely kill whomever eats it, probably instantly. To use the apple, simply dispose of any other food and put the apple in its place. If someone is inclined to eat, and they taste the apple, death.
Well,
Make haste. The sanctuary must be purified if this treachery is to be undone.
so, there's this hollowed out old tree. Oh. Let's take care of everyone. So one of the sisters is outside here. And it's going to be that elf. Valendril? And this is going to be quite sad. So, be sure to save.
Night Mother, I beg your mercy!
Sorry. Okay, well. Weird.
You got a real bounce to your step. I'll bet you're quite the acrobat.
Hi.
Bye. Oh, nobody's out here. That's... Okay, this is gonna really fucking mess you up.
Ah, there you are. Look, I've been thinking, and, well, I guess I just want to say I'm sorry for the way I've treated you in the past. I mean, look at you. The things you've accomplished. You've obviously proven yourself a valuable member of this sanctuary. So let's start over, shall we? I know from now on, you and I are going to be great friends. Now, is there something you'd like to buy or sell?
Yeah, let's...
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to...
I'm gonna buy out all his spells. What was that? Oh, just frost damage.
Thank you. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
You'll also find that his prices have gone down significantly.
A fine transaction. A good price for a good customer. That's a good deal.
Ooh, we're going over the time limit here.
That's more than I usually
Well, my time
pay.
limit.
Thank you.
Oh, wait.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I'm gonna buy the...
I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody.
And we're gonna buy...
A fine bargain. Come back. Until we meet again, my dear friend.
Nobody's in the living quarters. I'm gonna head down there. And I'm gonna start taking all of the food. Just remove every food item from the living quarters. If you don't remove all of the food, nobody will go for the poison arrow. Apples. Okay, yeah, I'll take those. Wow. I know I'm stealing from everyone, but... Bitch got a fucking elven arrow! Yes! Take it. And lots of food in here. Oops. Antoinetta's chest is full of food. Why am I not surprised? Oh, and that's Tanapa's. Well, that's all the time I got for this video. If you enjoyed it and want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!